Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for February. We are going to start with your current status and then we're going to move deeper into the month all the way through, see what's happening for that month, should the energy remain the same. Now keep in mind that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Taurus out there. So if it's not resonating, guys, you may want to check your other signs and placements and see if your messages are in those readings. Keep in mind that this is predictive. We're going through the end of February. So if it's not happening right now, it's very well could happen in the next few weeks. But as always, Taurus, please don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, what would you like Taurus to know for February? All right, so Taurus, you are starting out with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and you have the Seven of Swords. Ooh. All right, so I do feel like there's something that's deceptive here, lying, cheating, stealing. It could be involving some sort of a third party, but I feel like whatever this is, you're not taking any action currently. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. But yeah, there's some sort of deception, either on your behalf or on theirs. Take it as it resonates. But let me see. Let's see the past. Six of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, so in the past, you tried to release someone or a situation from the past. This person, be careful, because some of you guys, this person could be doing some sort of spell work on you. I don't like getting Queen of Wands in the reverse along with the Seven of Swords. That can indicate somebody doing spell work or some sort of, you know, it's not a good combination. Let me put it that way. It makes me a little uncomfortable, especially because it's somebody that at one point you had some sort of a love relationship with. So that does worry me a little. It could be benign, but be careful. Okay, so let's see why all this is happening. Justice in the reverse. Yeah. Could be dealing with a Libra. But yeah, this indicates that this is all happening because there's an imbalance in this situation. This imbalance has been caused by the deceptive behavior. Let me see what's on your mind. There's a sense of injustice, like something was done wrong, that you've been wronged, or perhaps you've wronged someone. We'll clarify it to see. Take it as it resonates, but I see some sort of wrongdoing here. All right, so what's on your mind is the Nine of Wands in the reverse. You're feeling a little hopeless about this situation. There's a thought here that you would like to overcome this. You'd like to work through some problems here. But there is a lack of trust. You don't trust somebody, and it's a sense here that maybe it can't be worked out. What's happening in February, we have the Two of Pentacles. So I do see in February that you're seeking balance. You're trying to find balance, especially between your emotions and your thoughts. Be careful with your money as well, because I do see you kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul at the beginning of February. Now, let me see. Show me how you're showing up. Taurus is showing up with the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're very defensive. You're showing up as being very defensive, feeling like your back is up against the wall. Let's see the energy coming towards you. I think that's important, especially with that current energy. Show me the energy coming towards Taurus. The Magician. You may have a Gemini in your energy. This is somebody that's manifesting, though. They're a good manifester. Let's see. Whoops. Let's see Spirit's advice. Show me Spirit's advice for Taurus. Show me Spirit's advice for Taurus. All right, we have the Tower in reverse. So Spirit is saying that something that crumbled can be rebuilt. There's a need to rebuild on a solid foundation, though. In the outcome, we have the Chariot. Sign of Gemini or Cancer. With the Chariot here, this is indicating forward movement. Could be travel by the end of the month as well, but definitely moving forward on a more of an emotional standpoint, possibly moving forward physically even. For some of you, this could indicate a move. Some of you could actually be purchasing a vehicle by the end of the month as well, or thinking about it. Bottom of the deck is the Moon. Cancerian energy, like I said. So this is underlying energy, and it indicates that there are either secrets here, or there are things that you don't know that are happening. There's hidden things though, and it's affecting this whole situation. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Queen of Wands in reverse for Taurus? Yeah, somebody's not been honest with you. All right, so we have the Page of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So what this did, somebody may have been lying. It could have been lies of omission, or it could have been direct lies. But I feel like it created a situation where you're not actively taking any action towards this person. There was definitely some sort of deception here, and you don't trust this person. I do feel like you are showing up here as being single, working very hard. You know, currently it looks like your money is balancing out. Let's see why the Seven of Swords is here. So that's good. I like that you have that Nine of Pentacles in your current energy, because, you know, sometimes the Two of Pentacles can indicate kind of, you know, having a little financial difficulty, but it looks like you're doing okay. Okay, so we have the Emperor in the reverse. Yeah, so somebody in this connection, likely whoever the masculine is very controlling and has not been honest. Could have been unfaithful to the connection, maybe tried to bring in a third party. And I will say that that did not work out. But I feel like you have become single here, Taurus, because there was a situation involving deception that has really spun out of control. Let's see why the Six of Cups is here. Queen of Cups. Yeah, you still love this person. I feel like you do have love for this person. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. Aries is strong. But I feel like at the same time, you've tried to release him. You've tried to let go of this person. And it was solely because there was some sort of tower moment that came about with an out of control situation involving deception, involving lies and deception. Why is Justice here in reverse? Why is Justice in reverse? Yeah, toxic. So you could be dealing with a Libra that's very toxic. There's a situation though that was toxic. You felt a strong attraction to this person, but I feel like this person wasn't on the up and up. They weren't honest with you. The situation went out of control. It led to a tower moment, and you feel very wronged by this person. And at this point, you just don't feel like you can get past it. Like you don't feel like it can be overcome. What's on your mind? You don't want to talk to this person. You might think that they're a bit of a player. So I don't feel like you have any intention of talking to this person. You feel like this can't be worked out. Let's look at February for you. Show me February for Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's see what we have. All right, we have the Three of Cups reversed, the Strength card, the Death card in reverse, the Sun card reversed, strong Leo energy, strong Gemini energy. We have the Lovers, we have the Four of Cups reversed, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and this time it's in the upright, and the Three of Coins in the reverse. All right, so Taurus, I do feel like you are struggling, like I said, at the beginning of the month to find your balance here, especially when it is with regard to your emotions versus your thoughts, okay? Because I do feel like you get a little overwhelmed in your thoughts, and things seem like there's just no way to resolve things. Now, in the beginning of February, I see you kind of isolating a little bit. I don't see you going out with friends or dating or doing a whole lot in that first week, because you're just not over something here where there's been an ending. I feel like you're working on yourself in that first week, trying to combat your own issues here. There is something, a relationship of some sort that is not completely over, although I feel like it's physically ended. You're still emotionally bound to it, and that's why you're kind of isolating a little bit. I do see that there is a bit of unhappiness here by the middle of the month. So the first couple of weeks, I see you kind of working on self, working on trying to see things clearly. There's something you feel like you're not seeing very clearly. You definitely still have emotional attachments to this person from the past that you are trying to release and let go. I do see a big decision in love happening for you in the middle of February. It's either a decision between two people, or it is just a big decision in love. I don't think you're going to see this coming, though, because it's like in the first couple of weeks of February, you're kind of remaining to yourself. You're working on self. You're just kind of really not in the mood to socialize. You're trying to gain your balance back. You're still dealing with these emotions from a past connection. So I feel like, there's some big decision that has to be made in the middle of the month, and you're not even going to see it coming. Your mind is elsewhere. I do feel like there is a sense here of a recovery of a relationship. There's almost this idea of, oh my gosh, I didn't see that in the past. I didn't realize that there was love here. So somebody could be returning from your past, or it could be that you're just realizing that you actually do love somebody, or you do have feelings for them. And I do see an offer of love either being given or being received in the third week of February. So there's some extension of that. And I do feel like it's going to cause you to rethink things. It's going to cause you to say, okay, well, maybe this can be overcome. Maybe we can grow through this. This would be in a situation where there was an established foundation, a contract of some sort. So it could have been a physical contract, or it could have been like a social or emotional contract. But this was a contract that had ended. I don't see it quite coming back together by the end of the month, but I do see, and that's because of trust issues, but I do see you kind of reversing your thoughts on this and thinking, okay, well, maybe it's not hopeless. Maybe it can be worked on. And this occurs, in the last 2 weeks of February. There's like a reversal in your thinking, an acknowledgement of love where you were kind of thinking, it's over, it's done. There's no reconciliation on this. Let's see how your energy is showing up. Show me Taurus energy in this reading. Why is this 7 of Wands here? Okay. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Fantastic. All right. The 6 of Swords reversed, and we have the 7 of Cups reversed. So there's some kind of situation that you've been very defensive in, Taurus, and that situation is developing. It's moving. I feel like somebody is either coming back into your energy, somebody who previously moved away from you, or it could be your energy itself that you're kind of coming back towards somebody. But it's going to be favorable. It's going to move things in a positive direction. This would be somebody you've been very defensive with, maybe had some conflict with, but I feel like you're moving back towards that person, and I feel like it is you moving towards them, but with clarity, with a lot of clarity. And it's almost this feeling like there is no other option. Like this is the person that you would choose out of everybody. And you have the Wheel of Fortune on it, so it's going to turn out really well if you do choose to do that. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Spirit-wise, the Magician here for the person in Taurus energy. All right, we have the Hermit, sign of Virgo. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Cups. So their energy looks pretty good, which is, you know, that's positive. This is somebody, I definitely see two people here. I see one person who I feel like this person, both parties want to have a connection with you. They want something solid, something stable. Both parties do. One party, however, can be a little manipulative. This person will pull away. They have almost a little bit of a selfish energy. They think about what it is that they want, their wishes, their, you know, this person can also be a little money hungry, so be careful of that. This person may pull away in order to manipulate the situation. So I would be careful with that. This is likely somebody who you are not currently talking with. I don't feel like it's the person from the past, though. I don't know where this person is coming in. I'm not really seeing that in your cards. I see the person from the past, though, and this is somebody who's been deep in thought. This person is deep in thought. They have been trying to figure out how to manifest this connection. And they find you to be their wish fulfillment. They want something stable. They want something that is, you know, strong, something that's going to last. So you've got two people approaching you here, Taurus. One is a slightly manipulative, but I don't see that. I don't see them being like, it almost appears like it's taught behavior instead of it being something that is like really well thought out. Maybe it's somebody that's very immature. But the other person is somebody who has not been dating. They have not been, you know, they've been focused on, you know, what it is that they want. They want stability, but they see you as wish fulfillment. And actually, both parties see you as wish fulfillment. So, yeah, this could be where you have this choice between two. All right, so let me see why the Tower is in reverse for Taurus. This is in Spirit's advice. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. And we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. All right, so that would be your energy, Taurus, that strong earth sign energy. So basically, Spirit is saying, don't worry about this situation, that there has been a very painful ending. I do see a painful ending. It caused a Tower moment, but Spirit is, and I see a sense of loss. I see you experiencing a sense of loss. Spirit is saying that you now have the opportunity to rebuild, to come out of that sense of anxiety, to come out of that sense of loss and pain. You now have the chance to rebuild, whether with this person or, you know, on your own. But this is a restorative time for you after a deep period of pain and loss, a deep period of anxiety. It's like you're rounding the corner here. It's a restoration time for you. And I do feel like, yeah, look at the bottom of the deck. It's the Hangman in reverse. So I feel like it's because you're beginning to see something differently. Again, I feel like that's going to happen in the third week of February. So let's look at your outcome. Show me the outcome for Taurus, please. Why is the Chariot here? Ace of Cups reversed. There's the Magician. So somebody that's moving towards you. And then we again have the Chariot. So there's somebody here that you have had an ending with. Also keep in mind, Taurus, before we go into that, there's definitely a need for self-love here. In order to meet the manifestations that you're trying to create, and in order to move forward successfully, there's a need for you to pour that love into yourself. I do see by the end of the month that you're moving forward. You're moving forward with somebody in a successful manner. It's one of these two people that's approaching you here with this Magician. So I do feel like There's going to be forward movement in a situation. I feel like it's a situation where you've had an ending in love. This person is definitely moving in your direction. And they're manifesting you, actually. They're manifesting you, but you're manifesting them as well. So there's definitely going to be some forward movement with one of these people, if not both. So I would expect by the middle of February that you're going to have a pretty big decision to make here with regard to love. It's going to definitely cause you to rethink a situation as well. Yeah, look at that. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So there's you're not going to see it coming, but there's something here that is going to take you out of that overthinking, all of that anxiety. Yeah, it's over. It's going to end. It's a time of restoration. Yep. Let me pull an oracle card. So I see you really working on yourself up until about the middle of the month, and that's when this unknown event occurs. So just get ready, all right? Pulling for Taurus. Pulling for Taurus. Pulling for Taurus. That's why we have Dark Night of the Soul. So it's number 28. That condenses down to a 10. You're at the end of a cycle here. You're at the end of a cycle, and I feel like it's been a dark cycle for you. Yeah, I do. And it says it's all about transformation, awakening, and tower. So Spirit is saying it's a time for restoration. It's a time to rebuild yourself. So if you look really closely in the book, it's all lit up. It says she dug until, she dug caverns. She dug caverns in her heart until she found the light. Oh, that's beautiful. She dug caverns in her heart until she found the light. Let me read that for you. You're definitely at the end of a cycle, and I feel like it's been a very tough cycle, Taurus, but you're coming out of it. It's a time for restoration. All right, so your affirmation is, in darkness, I can cultivate my light. The tower, the deepest cave, the endless desert, a dark night of the soul, is a period of extreme challenges, whether internal, external, or both. It is the fight with the dragon, the monsters in your head, the demons in your life. It is to experience a great loss or catastrophic confusion. It is the thing that every human wishes to avoid but cannot. It is a stirring of your soul, a call for the deepest transformations, whether that be a reconstruction of your life, values, or self. These periods can take us to a hell of sorts. They take us to a place so deep within us that we think it will never end. A trapdoor through which we just keep falling into a great void of dark experiences and painful emotions. It can strip everything away from us. We have no choice but to face the dragon, to find the treasure, to seek the light, to become the warrior we were always capable of being. This is when we become a more powerful version of self, when we learn the ways of the great witches who came before us and know that we are so much stronger, wiser, and worthier than we ever thought possible. We earn our gifts in this place, those we were not born with but were always meant for. Our new self is forged in the fire of transformation, and we can do more than just survive. We can become the light that we so desperately need. We can rise from the ashes and become the phoenix. We can awaken to the powerful truth of our own being. Pulling this card can confirm that you have experienced an evolution of your soul, that you have overcome or are capable of overcoming difficulties and receiving the gifts that come from that, as hard and as dark as it may be. You are learning the way of the warrior. This card also has an energy of transformation behind it. Perhaps you feel your soul is stirring and that it is time for new growth within. Or you want to change your life, your beliefs, or your values. Listen to this calling and do not fear the dark if you already have your lantern and compass. All right, well, I hope that this has been helpful for you, Taurus. If you have resonated with this reading, please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. And until I see you guys in your next reading, namaste.